the paint party online. My name is Fran. Welcome. Here we have 3 photos that were submitted to our Discord for this week's theme, which is memes. The theme is memes. And everyone really delivered today. We got 3 submissions up for you to vote on which one we use as color palette inspiration for tonight's first painting. And guess what? We're streaming to YouTube. We're on to YouTubes. They got a chat poll going too. So you can vote via chat on YouTube. You can vote via chat on Twitch. Wow! We're simul streaming, baby. Simul stream. Welcome in, everybody. Bonos is here. Shoe Fresh is here. DJ AWOL. Fossilized Human. Jude, the Fish Dude. Sun King's here. Everyone's here. And we're voting on which color palette we're going to use first. Bonos' birthday is today. And had a nice birthday. Happy birthday. Fisk is here. We are here. What's up, Fisk and Aquino? Big Brain palette is really nice. I won't say which is my favorite. I'm just gonna cast my 1 vote here. I see we got some people in the YouTube chat. Thanks for hanging out, supporting the simul stream. Wow! So cool. Right now, let's see. Big Brain is maintaining a heavy lead across both polls. Dang! Fossilized Human with a subscription. Thank you so much for subbing for 10 whole months. We're 2 months shy of 1 year anniversary with Fossil. That's what's up. But Arthur, guys. Oh my God! Sainagi also just resubbed for 17 months. What's up, painters? We have over 1,000 votes casted in this poll, guys. I opened up the poll, asked Fossil to extend the time to 10 minutes. You know, this is how we're starting the show now. We're gonna start it off with the poll to get it hype, get it interactive. What's up, Shoe Fresh? Thank you for the 100 biddies. Meme hype. Meme hype. Fossil says 10 minutes turned chaos into an all-out war. Oh my gosh, we're almost to a hype train, guys. 69% there. Over 1,300 votes casted. Arthur's Fist photo was submitted to us by Peace God. Shout out to you, Peace God. Kevin Costner submitted that Reba McEntire edition, limited edition Fritos photo in the middle. And Buno's hit us with the big brain meme that I love oh so much. Every week, we explore a new theme on Paint Party. We try to get a little wild with it to encourage all kinds of different photo submissions to really make you think. What kind of memes bring out a really interesting color palette? Shout out, big shout out to Sainagi with the 500 bits, getting us to this hype train. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. We are less than 20 minutes into the show, already to a hype train, already close to 2,000 votes casted on our very first poll of the evening. We're simul streaming to YouTube. It's hot. It's hot. Hype, hype, hype. Thank you, Sainagi. Thank you, everyone. DJ AWOL says, Legos are my biggest distraction right now. Ooh. You got any particular Lego sets you're currently participating in? Let us know. I think we're about to hit 2,000. Yep, 2,008 votes. 2023. Ooh. And we're tied. Now, I will ask for those of you who are casting multiple votes at a time and causing chaos, you know, to let the poll breathe a little bit, you know? DJ AWOL says, whatever my youngin' decides is Gucci, Lego freestyle, if you will. I like that. Let your imagination just run wild, build whatever, you know, feels right in the moment. Improv Legos, yes. Whoa, Anonymous gifting 5 subs, getting us closer to our sub goal. I have a very fun addition to the sub goal giveaway bag that I'm going to be showing off today after our first poll is over. Thank you, everyone. Anonymous hype. I'm trying to vote, but the hype train is in the way. Keep voting, guys. We're at a standstill and we got less than 2 minutes left. Less than 30 seconds. Is Arthur gonna pull this out? Are we gonna go with Arthur? YouTube is completely tied, so I may just have to stick with whatever result we get from the Twitch poll. But now we know that YouTube polls work. That's awesome. Success. Wait, where'd it go? Arthur won. 751 votes to Arthur. Reba had 744. Big Brain had 736. And now we know Photos by Ari was partly responsible for the chaos, but we all know who else contributed partly. We all know.
We
all know.
I resist that statement.
You resist it?
Yeah, it's kind of bullshit.
All right.
You don't know why? You
Why?
don't know why?
Why?
Because each person in column A and in column C had over 300 votes before I ever even put my keys into the ignition to go to the ballot box.
I wasn't saying.
So
you were
what
the
you
only
did,
one, you know?
what you did is you took a slingshot, you found the closest rock, you loaded said rock into the slingshot, and you fired it in my house of glass.
Just
So now we got to paint about it.
now we got to paint about it. We're gonna paint using this Arthur palette. Let me get it up here. Let's see. I'm just showing off all the goods. Here we go. Welcome to Paint Party. Thank you for voting. DJ AWOL says, do both. I want to see some big brain dispute despite voting for Art Dog. Thanks for voting. I got a surprise. It's keyed out, but I'm going to show you on the overhead. It's a Curio Lab beanie, and it's going in the giveaway bag. We're at 81 out of 100 subscribers. And we've reached level 2 hype train. Thank you, everyone. Beanies going in the bag. We also got, I'll show you. We got this painting done by Monochrome Sweatsuit. As well as this Monochrome Sweatsuit long sleeve t-shirt from his album Scorpion. Thank you, Photos by Ari, for 5 more subs. We're 86. We're going to be giving this away as soon as we reach 100 subs. Thank you, guys. Let's get to painting. And that specific beanie is actually a prototype of one of the original designs that we had. I've since updated it and put a new design in our shop that's a little bit more legible. And if you care to purchase one, you can find them in our online shop. But yeah, we'll be giving away one of the prototypes in the giveaway bag. While Monochrome Sweatsuit, speaking of, the person who makes us live music every week, he's going to lay us down a new loop.
And I got something to say.
He's got something to say.
I got something big to say. You got to cut to the chrome corner. Everybody, after a lot of time in front of a computer screen and a lot of time listening to myself over and over again. Paint Party loops best of volume 1 is ready. It'll be out this week. We're gonna drop it Friday.
That's right.
I think we're gonna do like a midnight drop. It'll be available on Bandcamp for about a week or so, and then a week or so after, it'll show up on the streaming platforms for people to check out. So if you want to support directly, you can check out that Bandcamp release. But I went through like more than 200 loops, and then I narrowed it down to like 65. And then from the 65, I maybe narrowed down a little bit more, but it's an hour plus of chill, ambient music. Really cool to relax to, really cool to decompress stress to, really great in headphones, and should also be good on speakers. So look for it this week.
Yep, it's out at midnight Friday morning on Bandcamp, and then it'll be out on streaming services the week later. Ready for the gloopy loops. Speaking of gloopy loops, Monochrome Sweatsuit is gonna lay us down another loop. I'm gonna mute my mic and I'm gonna prepare these paints, okay? Fossil asks, if you don't have soft pastel colors, can you add a small drop of white to the cups for this one? Really like the softness, yeah. Let's keep the softness. I like that idea. Shoe Fresh putting Monochrome Sweatsuit's Bandcamp link in the chat. Like a G. Thank you, Shoe Fresh, for that plug. I'm gonna mute my mic. Let's listen to these loops and let's mix some paints. This is Paint Party Online. My name's Fran, and we're gonna do this, okay? Ooh. DJ AWOL, real quick, says wild request. 2 years ago, y'all dropped some sick Halloween tracks that I blasted for until they pulled it from Spotify. Bummed me out. That available ever or not? Look at Monochrome Sweatsuit's Bandcamp. That might be Monster Mash? Or is it something else? Yeah. Look through the Bandcamp, see if it's there, and if not, message us directly so we can address that, because I'm unsure of what specifically that might have been. What release. Nonetheless, let's get this going. Please did. None. Thank you, DJ Awa. This is, I've been looking forward to this. It's a chill way to end your day. Paint Party is a family-friendly program, most of the time. Thank you, Fossil. That's one of my favorites. Hell yeah.
I will be adding Monster Mash back to streaming platforms. It will happen. I've just, I think I have to do a couple tweaks and re-upload it, and it'll be up soon. I'll have it up before Thanksgiving. I can say that. I'll have this loop record up that's going up Friday of all the Best of Paint Party loops, Volume 1. It's going to be ambient time. Monster Mash will be back up. Scorpion's still up. Who knows? Maybe I'll get real crazy and upload something else. But I have a few EPs that are going to come out at the front of 2023. So stick by for that. It's going to also be a real good time.
Shout out to Adia Davina in our YouTube chat right now. For those of you who joined us a little bit late, we're streaming to YouTube and Twitch. He is a ripper. He is. All right, I'm going back on mute, continuing to mix these paints. We're almost there, y'all. Thank you, photos by Harry. What's up? Booty claps, booty claps, booty claps, booty claps, booty claps, booty claps in the Twitch chat. Adia says my Fran is painting all over the internet. We're cross platforms now. We're cross platforms. Booty claps. All right, we got 3 out of 5 cups mixed. I add more white? Or do you think we're okay? Full steam ahead. Okay. So, the next thing that we need to discuss is what technique are we using on this painting? We explore a variety of techniques on this show. We have used the flip cup technique, the dirty pour technique, the dustpan technique, the strainer technique. We got split cups. We got we got so many tools that we could use. Adia says they like this color palette. Thank you, Adia. I'm thinking. We're gonna put a poll in chat and we're gonna choose between two different techniques that we can use to lay down our paints. Lay them down. I'm thinking flip cup as option number 1. Strainer as option, no, yes, strainer as option number 2. Flip cup or strainer, 3-minute poll. I'm gonna get it ready on YouTube's. I'm gonna mute my mic while I do that. DJ AWOL says, I was thinking strainer to be honest. Hold that, place your vote when the poll starts. Let's do this. And I'm gonna go get the YouTube poll ready. BRB. You can go ahead, Fossil. You don't have to wait for me. Okay, you can place your votes either in the Twitch chat or the YouTube chat for which technique you want to see used on this painting. Flip cup or strainer. Flip Cup won 52%. It's a very close race. 205 votes casted on the Twitch chat. We got people in the YouTube also voting. Thank you to those who voted. Unfortunately, even with the combined totals, not unfortunately, but the result with the combined totals is the Flip Cup. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Wiener
Wait
Vision,
a
Wiener
second!
Vision,
Wait, whoa, whoa,
Wiener
whoa, whoa, whoa,
Vision.
whoa, 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 whoa. Wiener Tit rated us! Sent all of her viewers and wonderful people to the paint party. And just subscribe!
Thank you for the raid.
Thank you for the raid. All right, welcome in everybody. We are about to get started on our first painting of the night. So you're here just in time. Our color palette tonight is this. You know it, you love it. It's the Arthur Fist meme. Because we're painting with memes tonight. Thank you to everyone who's following on Twitch. Snappa69, Hazy Musics. Thank you. Wiener Vision, I sent out your giveaway package today. Should be going out, getting to you this week. Thank you, Star Scrunch. Thank you to everyone. Welcome. It's meme o'clock. You see we got our paints here. We mixed them using acrylic paint and some blood Floetrol latex-based additive. Mixed it with a little bit of that. We're going to be using a technique called the Flip Cup technique tonight to lay down our paints on our canvas. We're about to layer them out. My name is Fran. Alongside with me, providing us with live music every week on Paint Party Online. This is Monochrome Sweatsuit.
What's up, everybody? I double timed the loop because I got excited. Everyone came in. I'm gonna slow it back down now. Get back down to chill vibes. What's going on, everyone?
Slow it back down. Yeah. Yeah. Welcome in, Megan Mayhem. How you doing? Flip, flip, Flipadelphia. Flip, flip, Flipadelphia. We have our cup here. I want to put on some more gloves. How is everyone from Wiener Vision doing? What was going on in the Wiener world? Do tell. Shout out to Wiener Vision, fellow artiste, streamer, incredible, hilarious human, with great sense of humor, great style, great everything. Check out the stream. Wow! Check it out. Wow. Thanks for following, Come Talk. Making sure our paints are consistent across each cup. We're looking for a consistency similar to that of what I like to call warm honey. Yo, sick! What's up, Elroy? We're doing the memes. We're doing the memes. we're doing a strainer pour, which means I think I'm gonna put a little bit of silicone oil in my cups so I can activate some cells. Which if you don't know what cells are, you're gonna witness it. You're gonna witness it here, hopefully. It is part of an effect you can achieve while paint pouring. And typically, you achieve that effect by adding like 1 or 2 drops, one or two drops of silicone oil into your cups of paint, depending on the size of your cups and how much paint you're using. Megan Mayhem replies, "It's a pretty chill Tuesday. How's it going for you?" It's going well. Really happy to be here in the paint party with you guys, all of you new friends here. We do this every week. We explore the art of acrylic paint pouring. And chat gets to submit photos in our Discord every week that usually run with a theme. This week's theme is memes, and people submitted photos in the Discord. I chose 3 for each poll that we're gonna do tonight, and we host a chat poll at the beginning of the show. We vote on 3 photos, whichever one wins. We use as a color palette for our painting. We're gonna be doing another photo poll later on in the show, so if you stick around, you'll get to vote on which color palette we use and possibly which technique we use, like tonight when people voted on the flip cup. Can you control which colors make cells by only giving those colors oil? That's a great question. I've never made a concentrated effort to experiment with that, but now I'd like to because it's a good idea. It's a great idea. Fossil's got great ideas. Star Scrunch asks, what happens if you add a ton of drops instead of just a few? It will cause the paint to sit on top of the oil, and it will also cause it to dry with a heavy layer of oil on top of it. It's usually just what people may consider an effect they weren't going for or something like that. Some people may put a bunch of silicone oil in their paints and they like that. I just haven't tried it myself because I want to maintain the element of control here. And I know if I use fewer drops, I can get a very specific effect that I've attempted to recreate a few times. So let's learn together. The show's very freeform as far as what's to be expected with each painting. We have no idea. We're just gonna kind of experiment here together. We're gonna layer our paints in this cup. You don't have to go in a particular order, but I'm just going in the order of the palette. I like the blue as well. This palette is very nice. Whoa! And I'm going to use all of my paint that I have here. Okay. That's our cup. We're about ready. I'm gonna get my canvas. I'm gonna get some cups to set my canvas on. Let's zoom out just a little. The camera is a little. Oh. Is that better? Okay. Let's zoom out a little bit. I can tell I'm at an interesting angle up there. It's kind of too late to fix it now. Megan Mayhem says, paint pours are fun to watch, but I hate how mine turn out every time. I once felt that way, and it's been, you know, an ongoing challenge to learn how to give space and time to those paintings that you feel so strongly against at first. I would make paintings even on this show and immediately feel like, ugh, what is this? What is this trash? And I know Monochrome Sweatsuit is also guilty of it as well. But over time, I've just tried to learn to let go of those feelings and to zoom out and to, again, let everything dry, zoom out and give it time. Think about it as a background maybe, like try to open your mind if you work with mixed media or paint markers, or are willing to just like experiment a little bit with the initial results that you get, you know? And also, one of the best parts of paint pouring, in my opinion, is the fact that like, even if you don't like it, it's fine, let it dry and pour over it. Just start over. Or like sand it down and paint it with gesso and yeah, start from a blank slate. Yeah, exactly what Fossil said. But I totally hear you and feel you. I shared that same sentiment. I've been paint pouring technically since 2017, 2018, and I would get very upset after some of my results because like, it's kind of a science, mixing your paints with different pouring mediums and making your own mediums, and depending on what result you're looking for will determine like what recipe you use. So you can, yeah, definitely go down a rabbit hole with this. That's what this show is for, too, is to continue to push myself and anyone else who's interested, you know, different ways to utilize tools related to painting and unconventional tools to use with your, you know, with your works, and just try to think outside the box, I guess, a little bit. We're gonna flip this though. We're gonna do this thing. I've got to fix that angle. Megan Mayhem says, that's a good mindset. I have a hard time because I get into new mediums or crafts too often. Yes, I also get there. I have to limit myself or I have like 200 projects going on at once. Yep. And it's also extended to paint pouring with that as well. Like, I'm not sure, like, if you finish with your paint, if you finish your paintings, you know, with resin or with like a gloss varnish, but even just that process, like going from a finished paint pour to, you know, a completed piece finished with whatever you want, or that whole process is even intimidating sometimes if you're constantly making new pieces. And with streaming, we're making at least 2 to 3 a week. So I have like probably like 15 or 20 like canvases similar to this size that are dried and complete but haven't been finished with resin. And if you ever keep your acrylic paint skins, like your dried paint skins, you can use those to make jewelry out of too, which is, yeah, another project, another thing to add to the list. But I love this particular way of using acrylic paint because it allows you to utilize it in a variety of ways that I didn't originally think of, or thought would be like, I guess, worth experimenting with. I didn't know how many ways you could utilize dried paint. Yeah. We're gonna tilt this. We're gonna tilt this baby. Looks like a sick alien helmet right now, says Elroy Jetson. Peace God says it looks like an alien egg. Agreed. Got this big glob of yellow ochre here, and it's cool. It's cool. I like it. It's cool. But we're gonna put it on that corner. Megan Mayhem says, I've gotten into polyurethane foam and resin, and now I have a tub of random resin scraps because they're perfectly good. Exactly. Yeah. I know the amount of like tubs of just various scraps, like paper scraps, resin scraps, paint scraps, all kinds of scraps, plastic scraps. Scrap City. Fossil's also someone who works in many mediums. Can definitely relate. This is sick. This is sick. I like how this turned out. It's crazy to think that this was inspired by the Arthur Fist meme, you guys. Can we blacklight this one? Hell yeah, we can. Let me get all this paint off of my fingers. Ooh. It looks like a close-up of an insect wing. Ooh, yeah. It does. Ghost of Hippie Sean is late. It's okay. Welcome. Welcome from the Wiener Raid. We're big fans of Wiener here. Big fans. Out of context, it's very clippable moment. Adia in the YouTube chat says, this is so good. Thank Thanks, Adia. We are all stands of cleaner, yes. Okay, so there's one thing that I see in my painting. You can't see it. I don't think yet, but there's a clump. There's a clump. And I gotta get it out. I think I gotta try to get it out before. I might just leave it in. No one will know. No one's gonna know. No one's gonna know. How would they know? Thank you for your art. Hey, thanks for being here to see the art, you know? What's up, Blaine? Glad to catch the stream. Happy New Year. Happy late birthday. Everyone's birthday is happening in November. There's so many November birthdays. My birthday was Friday. And I had a lot of good food. And I painted. And we watched movies. It was a very low-key, lovely birthday. We went to Fogo de Chao, a Brazilian steakhouse, where they walk around with huge skewers of meat, and they cut it off right in front of you at your table. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. That was my birthday dinner. Paint, yeah, it's either paint or it's Floetrol. Sometimes my Floetrol is a little clumpy. Sometimes those clumps fall into my canvas, but this one is not noticeable enough for me to try to dig it out in fear. I don't want to do it in fear of messing up the composition that we have here, because it's so nice. Megan Mayhem says, my birthday was last Thursday. Scorpio. Turn that loop down just a little. Oh, 10 bits for the Scorpio love. I turned down the loop a little bit. I painted this weekend. It's still drying. But I painted this weekend. This way. And it's also UV reactive. So we're gonna look at both under the UV. Right now. Right now. Birthday art. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna take my camera off screen. So, while our Arthur art didn't really react, because it doesn't have any UV paints mixed into it, but that's okay, because it was fun to watch. I know this one reacts. I made this one. This one was using marbles. I did a black base, and then I used all UV paints mixed with Floetrol and a little bit of water. And I made circles, like little puddles of each color. Made them throughout the canvas, and then I placed a marble on top and tilted it from side to side. And then I took a fork and I created all of those like little points, little spikes. So I'll finish this one with resin, and I'll probably put this one in the shop within the next month or so. Hopefully sooner than that. I gotta get more resin. I do like seeing what the painting looks like. Like, I still have the UV light activated, but I have the stage lights on too. That one looks like two people kissing or engaged in, you know. Ha ha ha. How about this one? Yeah. I see it. I see it. Fossil says that's the kind of art that you would see in a mobster's penthouse in a movie. I love it. Hey, I'll take it. I will take that. Yes. 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 Diatome's Attack is here. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Okay, we did this, y'all. We had our palette submitted to us by Peace God. Thanks, Peace God, for the awesome meme submission that we got to turn into this sick painting. And I'm saying like way too much tonight. Ugh. Vocal fillers. I'm gonna leave this one as is. It's very bright. It's bright on camera, but actually looks more muted in person. The overhead camera is making it look a little bit more like bold and brighter than it is. But we did this. I love it. I love it. I'm gonna bring the drying rack in. We're gonna set it aside. And then I think Monochrome Sweatsuit has a color palette that he is excited to show tonight. Camera adds 5 pounds of brightness. That's what it's doing right now, for sure. Woo! And for those of you who are just joining us for the first time today, you can contribute to Paint Party Online each week by submitting photos in our Discord that have to do with our weekly theme. This week, the theme is memes. I can talk a little bit about what next week's theme is going to be. I'll talk about that at the end of the show. Right now, I can't remember off the top of my head, so I'll have to look at my workbook. But each week, we do a new theme. People submit photos, we create color palettes, people vote on those color palettes, we create these pieces of art, and we put them up in our shop for people to be able to purchase. And we also do a giveaway each month, a sub-goal giveaway. And we're at 87 out of 100 now. If we reach 100 subs, we're gonna be giving away a finished painting, a long sleeve sweatshirt, and a tie-dye embroidered Curio Lab beanie. And yeah, so thank you guys for joining us tonight. This is merely the first painting. It'll be cool to see a comparison from now to dry, see how much or little it changes. Yeah, each week I do try to bring back the paintings from the previous week. Last week, what did we do? We did Trick My Ride. We did the Tricked Out Rides as our theme. And I have, let's see, I have a couple of finished paintings. I don't know if they were from last week. One of them is. One of them is from 2 weeks ago, but they're both from Monochrome Sweatsuit. And I finished them with resin yesterday. And they're gonna go in the shop this week. This one's incredible! Monochrome Sweatsuit painted this one last week for the Tricked Out Ride themed episode. It's 8 by 10 inches. It's finished with a layer of epoxy resin. And it's gonna go in the shop soon. As well as this one. This one is also done by Monochrome Sweatsuit. Trippy. Very nice. Very nice.
Whoa, your background's killer.
Thank you. I changed the color palette for this week. It's very fun. I need to keep working on this. This is a background that I made using Touch Designer, but I was following a tutorial and only got like 75% of the way through it. So it continues on here, and then at some point it just like freezes. I need to fix that. But Monochrome Sweatsuit, who has been providing us with the lovely soundscape for tonight's episode, has also submitted a photo of a meme that he wanted to use as color palette inspiration for tonight. And I believe he's going to prepare us something to put on the background while he comes up to show off his skills.
And to be particular, here's what's going to go down, everybody. The loops that have been getting worked on, to give me a slight break from having to make a loop that's going to have to breathe for 10 minutes while I'm painting, I'm going to play some of the mixes.
Nice.
Okay?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So let's take a listen to some of the paint party loops. There's some good ones here. Let's check out what was going on around April 19th of 2022. Let's see what it sounded like. Yeah, that's chill.
That's very chill. So, welcome.
Thank you. Let me get some gloves. What's going on, paint partiers? I've been over in the corner making loops. Want my master volume down slightly in case this thing has any dynamic range. All right, let's go. We're doing a meme that, is it okay if I spoil alert during my painting tonight? Is it okay if I alert and spoil about a movie?
Yeah.
My movie that I'm going to spoil is what inspired my meme choice. Hold on. Here we go. Now I'm at height.
Sorry, let me
No,
fix
that's okay.
that.
I kind of like it. I'm in like a karate stance while I paint. So when I do my pours, I've got a solid base, you know? My legs aren't close together. You won't just take me right over. I'm talking about Grim Cuddy.
That's right.
Grim Cuddy. I watched the movie Grim Cuddy it's time I can't get back. So I wanted to at least make some art about it. So what I did is I looked up and through the incredibly thinly veiled plot that is Grim Cuddy, and I found out what memes they based the monster off of. And they basically took Slenderman, part Slenderman, and then Momo, and kind of rammed it together and a couple other things. So I did Momo as my meme. Momo is what I'm doing. Yeah, that's right. Check out this little girl next to the Momo statue. You know? I'm into it. So yeah, I watched Grim Cuddy. So what the Grim Cuddy is about, it's a movie written around the concept of a viral meme posing threats to entire communities. Within, what would you say, a week's time, it takes over a whole community wherever it goes. And what happens is the Grim Cuddy is a scary photo that you see on your phone. And what it does is it makes you attack either yourself or your friends or your family or just strangers. And it takes over the whole town. It becomes this big mystery. And this one smart girl, she's smarter than the rest. She's on the case, figuring it out. Not really, she didn't volunteer for it, but that's what she's doing with her time. And there's this other girl at the school that's kind of edgy and kind of bitchy, but like really cool and like really cares about her a lot. And they form a really good friendship. And she drops the line on her, "Wait, you've seen the Grim Cuddy?" And that's when you know the movie has really started. So, you know, the Grim Cuddy gets very real. It does come and stab and cut people. So that part isn't good, but what it turns out makes the Grim Cuddy go away is you got to stab your parents. That's literally what happens in the movie. Everyone that stabbed their parents survived the Grim Cuddy. So it's a weird messaging in the movie, but I thought Momo looked cool. The meme looks sweet.
This image
Momo's.
juxtaposed with the like person next to Momo as well creates this weirdly beautiful color palette. Pouring a little water in the paint. But we've already got your main colors mixed already.
Yeah.
We did a little bit before the show. So if you want to just do a last mix of all 4 cups to make sure they're good to go, no clumps.
Yeah, so Grim Cuddy is, you know, it's not a good movie.
No, it was not a great movie to watch at all.
Tell me your thoughts.
I'm in no position to talk about this movie.
Yeah, you hated it that much? That's how I know Fran really hated it. It was bad. It was bad. Like there was parts of the movie where like you feel like you're watching like a high school play. Like the acting chops were about at that level.
Yeah.
Especially the adults.
Yeah, the acting was subpar. The writing was pretty poor. The use of technology was weird and like too meta.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, you just couldn't like, I don't know. You could just pick apart the message pretty immediately.
Oh, definitely.
Which, yeah.
Grim Cuddy's gonna get you.
Leaves nothing, yeah.
This one's still
no
pretty.
element of mystery.
This one's still pretty thick.
Okay.
Check it out.
Yeah, let's get some more, I'll just put a little water in it. When in doubt, just put a little water in it.
That's what I was always told at school when I had like scrapes growing up.
Just put a little
Just
water
put a
in
little
it.
water in it. It's fine.
So we talked a little bit about the technique that you want to do.
Yeah.
Could you share that with the class?
Well, you put me up to it.
I did. I guess
I don't
did.
even know what it's called.
I said, do you want to do the open cup?
That's what I'm
technique
doing.
Tonight? And he's like, sure.
Yeah.
So That's what we're doing. We're using this cut open solo cup, and we're gonna set it on top of our canvas. And Monochrome Sweatsuit's gonna use all this mixed paint, and pour it through the cup and let the paint seep out from underneath, and just kind of let physics do its thing, let gravity do its thing. Just rub a little dirt in it. Pour a little water on it, rub a little dirt in it.
Yeah, that's what you do. I turned out fine that way.
Look how I turned out. I'm great.
Don't forget to use a base coat to wet the canvas so the paint flows easier, says Fossil.
Noted.
Might need some water in this one too.
Noted.
I'm out here being the freak of the week. Getting red paint all over everything.
You down to use this as your base coat?
Let's do it.
Okay. Sponsored by Solo. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be getting our Bang sponsorship anytime soon, but I don't think it's completely out of the question.
Hold on. There's a saying in real estate, when there's blood in the streets, buy land. Which movie is that from? That's a famous quote from a movie. Someone says that to Jodie Foster. I think it might be Denzel Washington says it to Jodie Foster in Inside Man with Clive Owen. She's like, when there's blood on the streets, buy real estate. Maybe we can apply that logic to Bang endorsement opportunities amidst a scandal. They don't have as many influencers going their way. So if we step in and we're like, look, we don't care about the creatine claims. We can bypass that if we can get a steady flow of Froze Rose sent to the house. I'm game for that.
We could make this all go away.
I'm game for that personally.
Okay. So you can take this,
Yep.
and that'll be your base coat that you can cover your canvas with.
Yeah. Tilt. Cause I'm the king of tilting canvases. Feels like we're in a cave, finding out about secrets involving like a friend that has telekinetic powers, and then they get too many seasons. Maybe that's just me. Okay.
I feel like I'm being visited by a mystical sea otter.
I like that. Is the sea otter, what's it doing during its visit?
Mostly just like glistening and like smiling and kind of moving in a way that looks like dancing, but I can't really
It's
tell.
Dixon, dude. It's not a.
It's Dixon.
It's
Rocket?
Dixon Rocket. It's not a sea otter. Turns out it's Dixon Rocket in a Speedo.
You know, now that I think about it a little bit harder, you're right.
Dixon is dancing. Okay. All right. I got black paint
Even
everywhere.
that out a little bit. Yep. Make sure it's on a level surface. Perfect.
There we go.
Okay. So, probably want to go ahead and change gloves.
That's what I'm gonna do.
And you have all of your paints here. If you have any plastic cups at home that you're able to cut open like this, you can try this technique at home. And I'm just gonna set it in the middle and you can go for it.
All right, and I just pour it with reckless abandon.
Yep,
Okay.
here he goes.
Am I mixing the white in too? Okay. Oh, we're getting activity. No, I mean like on the yeah. I'm not critiquing you. Oh. That's even funnier then. A little bit of spillage. This one's gonna be cool. Very excited about it. Let's level this playing field a little bit. Yeah, I am. All right, I'm almost there. Okay, I think I'm ready to move the cup. Just tilt. Just tilt the don't pick it up.
Chat says you made the big brain meme. You made big brain meme.
Yeah, I kind of like it like that.
Yeah, that's killer, actually. Wow. I like looked away for probably 5 seconds, and I looked back and it was something totally different. I love it.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. I'm at peace with that.
Look how much it resembles your palette. Like, sometimes.
Yeah, it's all pretty much there.
Yeah. You can kind of pick out almost every color.
I did the thing, man.
That's rare that happens.
Yeah, it doesn't normally look like the actual color palette so much, but right now it did. Hell yeah. Well, yeah, this one's dope.
Do you care for any heat?
Yeah, let me take these gloves off.
Okay. We got some heat. Some heat for you.
That was my name on all sports teams, was Heat. That's my nickname.
Heat suit. Monochrome heat suit.
They're like, oh, this isn't good enough. We need heat on it. Football star, basketball star. I was the tallest one. I'm just kidding. None of that's real.
Nice. Fantastic. We did this. You did this.
It's on there.
It's on there.
Momo, that's for you. I'll get ready to transfer this painting, and then I'm going to go wash my hands, feed the actual Mo, and
which is our one of 2 cats.
One of the 2 studio cats here. I'm probably going to let this loop playlist breathe a little, because I already did an hour and a half of fresh loops tonight, and if I don't mix all these loops and get ahead of them, it's going to become insurmountable. So everyone gets a sneak peek at what's coming out Friday. Everything you're hearing right now will be out Friday.
Ham freeze!
Shout out to Ham Freeze, and shout out to Fossilized Human for the piss jug name drop. We had Jesse Ventura drop in Asterix on today's episode regarding the election, so people should check that out. It was really great to see. Kind of.
Be careful, you're dripping.
Okay. I can't say I can clean that up.
I got it.
All right.
Check out Piss Jug if you want to hear from Jesse Ventura and all the piss he's got.
He has a lot of piss. He's a big guy.
He's got a lot of piss to take out of things. There are a lot of things to take the piss out of, is what I should have said. Look at our goop we got here. Got a lot of goop. Tons of goop. November Curio Lab is crushing it. Thank you, photos by Ari. Hamfreys, how you doing? Nice to see you. Hamfreys and I played the Powerball last night, and the drawing was delayed because of a technical difficulty, or not a technical difficulty, but security protocol issue that resulted in the drawing happening at like, I don't know, way early this morning. I think I saw the results pop up at like 10 a.m. and I did not win. First time playing, first time losing. Probably my last time playing. I don't know. I'm not a big lottery person other than like the occasional scratch off. But I thought that was funny. The one time I played, the drawing was delayed. Humphrey says, turns out I won the whole thing because my dad, John Powerball, told me the numbers. Wow! Humphreys is rich. Humphreys is a billionaire. Shout out to Humphreys. He's gonna donate. He's gonna make a charitable donation to Curio Lab because, you know, that's just the kind of guy he is. He said, if I win the Powerball, I got your back, Curio Lab. So yeah, he's a billionaire. MBD. If you need him, you know where to find him. Twitch.tv/Hamfreys. All right, y'all. One more painting tonight. We have time for one more painting. One more photo poll as well. Let's show off our other photo palettes for this evening. Here we have 3 more photos submitted to us from friends in our Discord. This week's theme was memes, and memes is what we got. Some of which that were made by the users that submitted them. Fossilized Human submitted the one on the left and the far right, the Furby meme and the Uno meme. And Farmer Ed submitted the Watchman meme in the middle. These are the 3 choices we have for color palettes for our third and final painting. And we're gonna get the poll up now. Thank you, Fossil, for putting the poll in chat. I'm gonna get the YouTube poll ready. And I'm gonna turn these loops up while we start voting. Get those votes in now. Place your votes in chat, either on Twitch or on YouTube, for which palette you want to see used for this painting. You got about a minute left before we carry on. cursed Furby it is. Thank you for voting, everybody. We got 12 votes for cursed Furby. Someone told me we got some submissions in the Discord that I think we may want to share here. Megan Mayhem, do I have your permission to show off your art that you posted in our Discord? Because I just peeked and I think it's all really cool and I'd love to show it off here. If you're comfortable, just let me know. Just let me know. Absolutely. Okay, cool. Let's get that ready. Okay, so we have a Show Us Your Art channel in our Discord, and Megan Mayhem shared a couple of their pieces with us. I'm gonna go to my screen and let's open the original here. It's full screen. There we go. So tell us a little bit, are these wax sculptures? These are super cool. Or are they resin sculptures? I'm not sure. But there was more as well. There was, let's see, got some candy. I love this jack-o'-lantern. This is incredible. Oh, wow. Nice media piece. Are those real flowers or what did you use for this piece? There's all kinds of stuff going on here. Oh, wow. Very cool. Is this knit art or crochet art? This is also incredible. Jellyfish. Do you sell these by chance? Do you have a shop? Or do you do commissions? Ooh, and this stained glass work is incredible. Oh my God. Megan Mayhem, it's been so nice to meet you tonight and get to see what kind of art you're making. This is incredible. Thank you for sharing that with us. Oh, that's the polyurethane foam as a base and then many, many layers of resin. And then on the other piece, the flowers were polymer clay. Yeah, sick. Were you spray painting your background or just using acrylic on your background? I also saw some like glitter and other little pieces. Very cool. So for our last painting, we're going to be using, let's see, our Furby palette. Let's get it up here. There we go. Megan Mayhem says, yep, I have an online shop. Please, if you feel comfortable, drop that link in our chat because I'd love an opportunity to check it out after the show, and I'm sure other people would love to look as well and show support. This one submitted by Fossil says, thought we were gone? Question mark? We were just waiting, which speaks to so many experiences I had growing up at my grandmother's house on my dad's side. She kept many Furbies in the room that we would sleep in, and I I would beg her to make sure that they were turned off at the end of each night. She said they were. And in the middle of the night, I would hear them talking to me, and their eyes would light up, and I would freak out and almost pee myself every time. It was very scary. I was terrified. But now I love Furbies. I have a couple of Furbies here at my house that I'm trying to circuit bend to make even more cursed sounds and noises. I have also, not many people know this, but a few years ago at my old job, I made a short film called Furbish. It was the first short film that I ever directed and edited and wrote and everything. And it follows this Furby that is mysteriously delivered to someone's office and then ends up, I think, possessing the soul of the person who receives it. So it's very quick. It was just me trying to get an idea out there. I'll put it in the Discord if I could find it. But yeah, it's called Furbish. Do you have a long Furby yet? No, I've always wanted a long Furby. Long Furby fam and Sexy Furby on Instagram are some of my favorite Instagram pages. I've always wanted a long Furby. Not gonna lie. MEMES.art is my shop. Right now I've only got stained glass up, but I've got like 4 jellyfish in the works and plan to put up some mixed media. Heck yeah. Okay, gonna be oh, the jellyfish was crocheted. Okay, cool. Yay! I've never owned a stained glass piece, but have recently become very interested in stained glass work, so I would love to check out your pieces. That might be my first stained glass art purchase. Also, Megan, I love to do art trades, so if you're ever interested in doing an art trade, if there's ever something in my shop that you find interest in, let me know. What is long Furby? I need to know. Oh my God. Fossil, could you please enlighten the chat with a long Furby link, please? I beg. The people need to know. If you think this Furby is cursed, just wait. Just wait. Okay. I'm going dirty pour with this palette. I love art trades. Yes! Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll do an art trade. That'd be cool. I did one with another paint pour artist that streams on Twitch that goes by Remix Media, and we just recently did an art trade. I have it here. Wait, I'll show you. Because as a fellow paint pourer, you might like it. But this is one that Remix and I traded. And yeah, you just let me know which one you want to trade. Shout out to Remix, fellow paint pour artist. Check out her Twitch channel and shop. She's incredible. It's so cool to be able to meet, cross paths with other paint pour and mixed media artist people through Twitch. All right, I'm gonna turn these loops up and take a moment to pick these paints, mix them with our Floetrol, and get them ready. We're gonna be doing a dirty pour, which is similar to the flip cup, wherein we're layering all of our mixed paints into one cup, but instead of flipping it, we're just going to pour it onto our canvas. I usually kind of just like take my time and try to create like little ribbons by moving back and forth very slowly. We're gonna wing it, we're gonna just go for it, have a good time. Megan Mayhem is familiarizing herself with the long Furbies. Hell yeah. Yeah, they're very cursed but very cute. And if I were to acquire any additional stuffed animals at my age, it would be that. Love-hate relationship for sure. All right. Fossil, you've brought me to wonder what the record is for the longest Furby. Is it 50 feet? It has to be longer, right? Guinness World Record, longest Furby. We need to know. Or maybe we need to be the people that actualize that vision, you know? Megan, we are very happy to have you here. We do this every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern. We host a variety of other shows on this channel, usually music forward, visual art forward, and on Fridays we even have a new show. So we do a little bit of everything around here. We even play games every now and again. And we like to hang out in the Discord, show off art. We host live listening parties, live movie screenings. A lot of fun stuff going on, and we're excited to have you here, and all of the lovely people coming from the Wiener Vision raid. Any fan of Wiener Vision is a friend of mine. Okay, I think we are almost ready. I have a little bit of white paint left from monochrome sweatsuits pour I'm going to use. Set this aside. Putting just a little water in each cup to thin it out just a little bit more. I'm not putting silicone oil in these cups because I actually am not looking to achieve the same like cell activation effect that we did previously. Instead of the colors blending, I want them to kind of sit on top of each other more. And like stay separated, I guess. Megan Mayhem, I struggle with similar thoughts about and anxieties about streaming and being in front of a camera. Struggle with it every single time. I'm definitely more of a behind the scenes person when I'm not doing Paint Party. Every other stream that we host on this channel, I'm usually technical directing or running sound or camera for, and that's kind of where I feel more comfortable, but it has been a goal of mine to bring this idea out, and it makes sense. When I first started this stream, I actually didn't have a camera on me at all. I only had a camera on the painting, and then I would just let the music go, but people would express like, hey, we want to like see who you are, so I thought it was important to do that. And I also bring friends and others into the stream with us and feel like they want to be seen too, but it's definitely something I had to work through, is getting over the discomfort of like feeling awkward or stumbling over my words, which is something I do a lot, but we take it day by day, and everyone here, fortunately, is very sweet and supportive, and even if they did make fun of me, I'd take it I'd take it and run with it. We're gonna do a dirty pour. We're gonna layer our paints in one cup, and then intuitively pour it across the canvas. And that's gonna be our last painting for tonight. We've been painting with memes all night. Memes new and old. Cheers to you. Cheers to you. Cheers to Megan Mayhem cheering 20 bits. Cheers. Let's do this. Now we're gonna tilt. Wow. Okay. Monochrome. Got some leaves going in the background. Fossilized as blown glass. Absolutely. I see it. It looks like ribbon candy. Absolutely. My hands are covered in paint. But we did this. This is Cursed Furby. Let me wipe my hands. We did this, y'all. This one was excellent. I see a canyon sunset on psychedelics. That's what I see. Sunset in Arizona. I like it. I'm gonna take my blowtorch to it and see, and just mostly pop any air bubbles that may be happening on top. I'm gonna be real quick. It's like the start of a trip, not super crazy colors yet, but things are heating up. Yeah. Let's see if we can zoom in a little bit. My camera angle is a little weird today. Let's see. Okay. Okay, we'll stick with this. We'll stick with this. Looks good. I'm gonna see if my phone camera will work today, my wireless camera. I haven't tried it yet today. We're gonna try to take a look at this painting close up and also take a look at the drying rack to see how the other two paintings are doing. Stand by for just 1 minute, everybody. Okay. Oh, let's try this. Here we go. Bandwidth is too high. Yeah, we'll have to try this with blacklight. I'll do that before we head out. Let's get real nice. Oh, we froze. Okay. Wi-Fi being unstable. Oh. All right. Let's check out some of these other paintings. This is the first one we did tonight. Inspired by Peace God submission of the Arthur Fist meme. Some detail of that one. There we go. Sorry for the glitchiness, everybody. Monochrome Sweatsuit did this beauty that is currently changing before our very eyes. Let's see. We got some cell activation there. Looking good. Nice. Now let's turn the black light on real quick. Let's see what we get. It's like mood ring puke in the best absolute way. I really enjoy that description. That's funny. Okay, let's turn these UV lights on, baby. Okay. Yeah, we didn't use any UV colors today, but I always like to just, turn it on anyway and see how it looks. Thank you for suggesting that. It also tends to create, you can tell that the UV lights are right above me, because you can kind of see the reflection in the painting. But it looks cool. I like it. We did this, y'all. We did this. We took this and we made this. How about that? Thank you to everyone for joining us tonight, for hanging out in the chat, for joining us on YouTube Live for the very first time. That went pretty successful. We could do polls, which was nice. And yeah, everything worked there. So we're gonna probably simul stream to YouTube more often. It just makes sense to do that, I guess. Try to reach another audience over there. And yeah, we got raided tonight. Thank you to Wiener Vision for the raid. That was very sweet. And everyone that he brought has been absolutely incredible, which is just totally expected for the Wiener Vision community, because it's an incredible community. And yeah, we're gonna be, let's see, I'm gonna take a look at the workbook real quick and see what we're doing next week. So I can give y'all a heads up as to what you can start posting in the Discord. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay. Oh, okay. Shoot. Okay. Next week. The theme is toys, all right? The theme for next week's photo submissions and color palette inspiration is toys. Any toy, all right? All right, that's colorful, that has multiple colors going on, okay? It also has to, it has to pass terms of service. We have to be able to show it on Twitch. So wherever you are going with your thought, just keep it in the terms of service. And we're okay? Post toys, photos of toys in the Discord. We're gonna use them as color palette inspiration for next week. You're gonna get to help vote on which one we use. And yeah, we're gonna have some fun, do this again. We're gonna be doing Paint Party, I think, until like mid-December, and then we'll take a 2-week break. We'll come back at the beginning of the year, but we're gonna be doing Paint Party every Tuesday for the next 4 or 5 weeks before we take another break. So join us here every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Join us here every Wednesday at 9 p.m. for Brother Brown's Baked Beats. It's a live music production stream where Brother Brown makes 3 beats from scratch. He plays bass guitar, he will play a MIDI keyboard, he'll do all the things and create 3 beats with monochrome sweatsuit. Tomorrow he's going to be having a special guest. You're definitely going to want to tune in for tomorrow's episode. And Thursdays, we have Shrednasium, hosted by Monochrome Sweatsuit, which is a guitar workout stream. So if you're looking to shred your guitar chops, you can come hang out there. Monochrome Sweatsuit provides you with PDF resources that you can play along with, and you can also request songs for him to shred over live. We raised money for him to get these incredibly sick Fender branded goggles that he now wears every stream as part of his wardrobe now. So if you want to see that, tune in Thursdays at noon. And Fridays at noon, Monochrome Sweatsuit comes back with the new stream. Too much information. If you want to know what movies are coming out, if you want to know what's going on in the tech world, sports, local news, everywhere, world news, check it out Fridays at noon. We're doing it all. Music, art, news, entertainment, it's all here at Curio Lab. Thank you for joining us. We did this. We will continue to do this. My name is Frances. We love you. We'll see you next time.